SpiderMan stands for so much, and it's like, come on, bro. Like, what are we doing, really?
You know, I'm not really surprised anymore. Every single day when I wake up, I expect to witness the most abhorrent, violent, out-of-pocket shit in the Pokemon community.
Listen, little buddy, you gotta expect the unexpected.
You expect that, bitch?
It's honestly pretty exciting. It's like getting a mystery box. You know, you get the standard stuff, you know, the scammers, the scalpers. You know, you get it all the time, right? It's nothing too special. But then, sometimes, you get a real gem, okay? You get something that's worth a lot. That's very, very rare. And luckily today, that's the case. We have an absolute freaking gem of a story. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. So this article is from Dexterto. Still don't know how to pronounce their name. But the title itself is like something from the Matrix, man. It's like we just transported to an alternate dimension or something. It just doesn't feel real. It's like some sort of fanfic that a 13-year-old girl wrote. It says, Spider-Man arrested for stealing $10,000 worth of Pokémon and other trading cards. Like, Jesus Christ, what the frick is going on? Like, I feel like every single video that I do, I have the same exact reaction. It's like, what am I goddamn seeing? And I'm not intentionally trying to regurgitate the same sentiment because every single time I feel equally as shocked. I'm not joking. I feel equally as shocked. Also, shout out to Only Life for sending me this article. I really appreciate him. At this point, like, he's been sending me every single, like, new news that pops up in the Pokemon community. It feels like he's my unpaid YouTube director or something, so big shout out to him. But in this article, they linked an actual news station that actually made a video about this. So let's give it a little watch and, let's find out how the hell this even happened.
SpiderMan stands for so much, and it's like, come on, bro. Like, what are we doing, really?
The owner of Gaming Giant here in Fairfax on the 4000 block of University Drive tells me that he is very upset about what happened and quite frankly feels violated. He says that the suspect, 20-year-old Joel Brown, knew exactly what he was looking for when he allegedly broke in this place, coming right to this display case where there are cards worth thousands of dollars with Dragon Ball, One Piece, and Pokemon. The owner tells me that the suspect cased out the business, asking for specific types of cards, left, and then returned this past Friday night, allegedly breaking in the front door wearing a Spider-Man costume to disguise his identity. The owner says Brown stole the $10,000 worth of Pokemon, Dragon Ball, and One Piece cards. Fairfax police receiving tips and arresting Brown, charging him with burglary.
I mean, honestly, it just makes me kind of depressed because we do feel like a community here.
Oh my god, dude. Dude, he was very meticulous then. Oh, dude, he didn't want to steal the other shit. He was like, nah, like, all those Charizards, SAR, I don't want that shit. That's yuck. No, I want the good stuff, dude. I want the full art trainer cards. That's the good stuff that I'm looking for. Obviously, I don't know what he stole, but it's just a little bit funny of how, like, meticulous and, like, picky he was on choosing the cards that he wanted to steal. But one thing that I just don't understand, and I just thought this was just, it just really proves just how dumb, like, robbers and burglars are. You're telling me he walked into the store, he asked the employee, like, specific cards that he wanted to look at, and the very next day, he goes into disguise and steal those exact same cards. Do you think the employee is just not going to find the correlation there? It's like, huh, you know, all those cards that were stolen last night, you know, I remember some guy looking at them. Nah, must have been just a coincidence, right? It's like, how freaking dumb can you be? It's like, really? Like, listen, if you're gonna steal the cards in the first place, I don't know, how about you not even ask for the cards that you are going to steal? You should have thrown him off by asking completely irrelevant cards that you were not going to steal in the first place. Or actually just don't inquire anything in that matter. It's just so funny of how dumb these thieves are. They just don't have no foresight at all. You know, it's almost like the thief wanted the employee to know who stole the cards. It's like some sort of, you know, friendly neighborhood villain that keeps on popping up no matter how many times you catch him. Yup, that was me. Guilty as charged. It's like, I just don't understand the line of logic here. Like, you know, at some times I feel like I could be a way more better thief, you know? It's almost kind of tempting to show these people how it's done. But obviously, I'm not going to stoop to their level because it's just not worth it, okay? I have social anxiety when I'm freaking ordering a Starbucks coffee. So under no circumstances am I going to be able to live with the fact that I stole something. You know, in fact, there was one time I stole something and it was from a Whole Foods counter. It was some round little chocolate. And I remember putting it in my pocket because I thought it was free at the time. But then once we got into the car, my sister asked me like, hey, I don't remember buying this chocolate for you. And I was like, no, it was on the counter, right? She said, no, you have to pay for that. And I remember freaking out. I was like, oh no, I stole something. I'm freaking going to jail. Sis, what do I do? And she saw me having an absolute 100-tier crash out. I was like, don't worry, just give me the freaking candy and I'll return it back to the freaking Whole Foods. And that shit got me stressed out. I was like, whoa, if you return it now, that's an admission of guilt. You know, they're gonna freaking call the police on us. We have to go in hiding. We can't tell anybody about this. And that was when I was 5. And that stuck with me my whole entire life. So I just can't imagine being this guy, stealing $10,000 worth of cards and being able to go to sleep at night. That takes some steel balls and just being completely detached from reality. It's just the level of stupidity really just astounds me sometimes in this community. And not just in this community, I'm talking about freaking whole humanity as a whole. You know, there was a reason for natural selection, and it was for these instances alone. But unfortunately, humanity has its ways to, you know, get all comfy and shit. So we don't have that anymore. So these people, you know, run loose, absolutely causing havoc to the whole entire world. So anyway, just thought that I would cover this. It just sounded so freaking goofy. Thanks again for Oni Life for sending me this. Nothing in this community freaking surprises me anymore. That's all I'm gonna say. Hope you guys have an amazing day, and I'll see you later, weebs.
せーのでもそんなんじゃダメもうそんなんじゃほら心は進化する